our task for today, what we need to do, we will, if you go to credential, you will see that we have a Pramod Gmail account is added. Do you see that? Now our task is we will add more one. We will add Google Docs also, because we want to get a Google authentication also. Now I want to read and write, I want to read a Google document. If you want to read a Google document, what you need is something called as client ID and client secret. Now, sir, but if you wanted to do Gmail notification, then it was very easy. But why, if you want to access Google Doc, then it is difficult? Guys, so what we are doing is, this is the drive link of, let me switch to modulus one, everyone. This is a drive of the, this Google Drive of this Pramod modulus, okay? And this is the drive that we have. And I want to read this file. This is the Testing Academy file. This is the file which I want to read. Everyone, I want to read this file, but how do I read it? I need to get access to the credential of this. I need to access this, right? To do this, there is a very good documentation which they have given, which is this documentation. You need to go to Google Cloud and do it. Let's do one thing. Let me show you how you can do it live with me. Okay. You need to click on this link, which is google.com directly, which is cloud.google.com. Okay. Make sure that you are logged in with your correct email ID. Okay, everyone. Make sure that you are logging with correct email ID. I will be using Pramodulus in this case. Okay. Teach you, I am not using, I am using the Pramodulus Gmail ID, which is my second personal ID that I use. Now you will see an option of console. Second option, you will see a console. Everyone, by the way, the same instruction which we have also given you in this document also. Here is the document. Same instruction how to do it, add credentials in this case. Same instruction I have given you here, how to do it in this case. Let me show you one by one how you need to do it. Click on the console, everyone. Here you will see an option to click on console. Now there is something, first time when you do, there is an option you will see. If you click here, there is an option of create a new project. You will see an option which is new project. Since I have already created, that's why you will see this button, but don't use it. Assume that you are creating for first time. So click on the new project. This is the first new project that we are building. We will give this name. We will give this name, which is NA10. NA10, let's suppose we will basically give this name as NA10 W1 in this case. No organization, nothing we need to do. Click on create. Now this will create a new project for us. So it is telling you that, okay, we are creating a new project, which is NA10 W1. We will switch to this. Okay, we will switch to NA10 W1. Now, this is the Google project that we have created. Now, now please understand everyone why we are doing. If you want to work with Google Docs, if you want to work with Google Docs, if you want to work with Google Excel, if you want to work with any other API, YouTube API, another thing, right? You need to create a new project in the Google console, because Google does not allow anyone to access anything. It will say that do one thing, create a project here, then only I will allow you to access the Google Doc, Google Drive, Google Excel, and everything. I will only allow you when you create the project into your own Google console. Okay. So we said, okay, fine. We will create a project. We have created the project. Now, Google is asking you in this project, which one you want, which service you guys will be using it. So here, if you see, here in the API service, there is an option called as enable service. Which service you want to use? Guys, now tell me which service we want to use. Which service we want to use of Google? He is asking us which service you want to use for this application, for learning this application, which service you want to use. So here we will tell Google directly, click on the enable one. We will tell him that, okay, I want to enable, click on the enable. I will be using Docs, Google Docs I will be using. So there is an option of Google Docs API. Okay. So we need to click on enable. This is the first time that you will do. It means Google Docs is allowed to this project. Is everyone with me? This project can access Google Docs now, your Google Docs. Okay. But sir, apart from the Google Doc, we want Google Drive also. So ठीक है, we will also mention Drive, everyone. So Google Drive also option, second option you will see, we will also enable. This is also we are going to enable. Two services now this can use. This project which is N8 and W1 can now use two projects, Google Docs, Google Drive. Sir, I want one more. I want one more, which is my Google Sheet. Sheet also I want to probably will be using in future. So Google Sheet API is also there. Sir, I want to use Google API also. Okay, we will use Google API also. Three services now allowed to use. Sir, I want to use more. I want to use more. I want to also use the maps. Google Maps also probably I will be also using. So there is something called as map, JavaScript XDK. There are a lot of them which I want to use, Google grounding and everything, but we will see which one we want to use. Now, suppose rather than maps, we will go with different one. Suppose I want to use YouTube. Sir, I want to use YouTube API. So there is something called as YouTube data API also. That also you can use it and enable. Not right now. We are happy right now with our three services. So how many you have enabled? If you go back here, you will notice if you click here, enable services, you will see all these are available services. Here you will see Google Doc is available, Google Drive is available, Google Sheet is available, and there are a lot of other which we are not interested, to be honest. Okay, these are the one which we are not much interested. Docs we are interested, Google Drive is interested, Google Sheet is where we are interested because we want to read and write on sheet. Google Drive access, we want to upload something. Google Docs because we want to read a doc file and probably append or do whatever we want to do. Clear? So make sure that whatever the project that you create, everyone, whatever the project that you create, make sure that these threes are available as of now. Make sure these are available, and this is the your project name in the enabled API service. This is the one you need to do immediately after this. Okay. So screenshot also I have given you step-by-step instruction. Sir, which Google Drive API to use? This one, basic one. Google Drive API, only this one. Name is Google Drive API. यही नाम उसका. This is the name. Okay. After doing this, so now we have all the things. But where is the credential? Where is the client? It is asking us कि give me a client ID and give me the secret. Where is the credential? So I will click on the credentials link. Everyone click on the credential link. Here, there is a button called as create a credential. Here I will click on OAuth credential in this case. Everyone. So I will click on this OAuth client directly. Copy this and directly I'm going to paste this information also. Click this auth client directly. Now it will say that, okay, if you want to use this, just click on consent information. But yes karna hai, everyone, nothing you need to do. Click on yes. Can you give me the information? What is the, where you will be using it? We will say that N8N cloud we are using it. Okay. What is the support email? Support email will be same, whichever we are using. It's an internal application as of now or external, whatever you can mark it. Click on next. Support email also. So support email also we will mention. Same email I will mention, everyone. The same email. Here I will mention support email is also this. Click on next, allow, create. That's it. Simple. Now this will say that, okay, onboarding is done. Now I will give you something which is important. Everyone, here click here again. If you go back to the audience section, in the audience section, who is going to use this application? So make sure that you add your test user also. Everyone, this is the step that many people miss and they face issue. Go to audience and make sure this email ID which you have entered is allowed. Everyone, so this email ID is allowed. Make sure this is the step that everyone do it so that N8N will be able to access this. Click on save, that's it. This is the third step that you need to do. This is only one time setup you need to do, everyone. Then you don't have to do anything. फिर नहीं करना है कभी भी. Okay. Okay, sir, done. Go to client section. Here, create a client. Client, I think we have already created. So here, now we will create the application. Now, third step we are doing is client creation. Okay. Third step we are doing is client creation. Here we will select the web application and we will add the URL. This is the last step that we are doing, everyone. This is the last step. I'll remind you, I'll basically go through the each and every one more time. First thing is we need to enable, step number one, enable the Google Drive, enable the Google Sheet, enable the Google Docs. Second thing is you need to create a consent and add a user, which is audience. Third thing is you need to create a client on this. So web name, whatever the name you want to give, web client one only. Here is, it is asking me what is the URL. So same URL, which is this URL, we need to click and give it to here. So this is what you need to do. Click on create. Now this will give you the client ID and client secret. How many of you can see that? Here is the one. This will give you the client ID and client secret, which we need to put it here. This is the client ID and this is the client secret. This is the one you need to put it here. And after that, there is an option to download. Make sure you download also, because it will be required one more time. Sometimes it will be required again, because when you click OK, it will be gone. Secret you will not able to see again. Everyone, secret you will not able to see again. So if you can download this also, so that in future reference also you can do this. Okay, good. So it means we have added. Now, is it done? No. You need to click on sign in button now. Again, one more time. It will open the Google console again. You just select your account, whichever account we wanted to use. It will say that application is not verified. No worries. Click on continue, select all, click on continue. Now, the moment it says successful, it means we are allowed to access the Google Doc also. So Google Doc is also now allowed to use it now in this case.